6 of working out at 3 a.m. Uh, Today is a bit of a tough day in terms of I have heard of some bad news where somebody who I've known when I was younger, his name is Mr. Baba Siddiqui, great man, good man. Unfortunately, he has met his demise today, and I just saw the news on TV, and I'm yeah, very shocked on that. But may he rest in peace. And I just thought I'll take a moment of silence for him, and yeah, we'll do that now. All right, thank you. Um, when it comes to mental health, it's very important sometimes to know how to deal through certain traumas or tragedies that happen. Sometimes the tragedies are very, uh, I don't know, like they can just happen anytime, and you should surround yourself with loved ones and friends and family as much as you can in a time of support. And it is, in my just my humble opinion, that trying to be alone and trying to go through that by yourself makes it even more difficult. So I just suggest that if possible, that you're going through something, you should do it with people that you know and trust around you. And there's never an easy way. There's never an easy way to deal with it. However, everybody's situation is separate, and I feel that unless and until you do not recognize it that there's a situation, you will just be in denial, which is, in my opinion, never good. So try and talk it out. Try and be there. If you know somebody who's going through something, it doesn't matter if you have not spoken to them in a long time, or you're not friends with them anymore, or upset with them. But in times of need, and you hear about somebody's, tragic situation, it's just my humble opinion that please, please be there, because humanity always comes first, and it is always nice that you extend a hand. It doesn't matter what the other person um, is feeling, but when you're there for them, it may make the world of a difference. And when you can be there for someone during the difficult time, it speaks about your character as well. And it may go a long way, because remember this, everybody at some point will go through some sort of tragedy, some sort of trauma. And I just believe that somebody else may just be there for you. So that is just my humble opinion, that when you're there for somebody and they're there back for you, it makes the world go round. It makes sure that you're not left alone and you're suffering in silence, or you're suffering by yourself. And you know, I just, was trying to think that I remember meeting this really kind man, and I know he's a big member of society, and he does a lot for the local of uh, in Bombay, in Bandra area. And I met him a few times when I was way younger, and I just feel that it makes a lot of difference when you pay your condolences as well. So if you're in that area, do make some condolences, and just try and be supportive if possible. And yeah, sometimes things can be tough, and it may affect your mental health. And the best way is sort of to get help, and that's one of the reasons that I'm trying to work out at 3 a.m. in the morning, is because to keep my mental health as strong as possible and to get through tough times if need be. However, it may not always be the the best way to get through it, but I just feel that if this is working for me right now, that's what I'm uh, trying to do, is persevere through a strong mental health and mental health being, and I think exercise is a great way to do it. So today I just want to dedicate my our morning exercise to Mr. Baba Siddiqui, good man who's no longer with us, but may he rest in peace, and the good work that he's done may be recognized. So today's exercise is dedicated to him. All right, I'm gonna start with the warm up. So if anybody would like to join, please do so. Hi Daniel, thank you. The rope sound is pretty cool, right? I'm trying to go as fast as possible so it sounds even crazier. I'm gonna try that in the next step. If you can hear it, let me know. Maybe I need to get one of those cool microphones that really picks up the sound and listen to the rope sound. All right, so I just hope everybody's doing well and they're taking care of their mental health and mental well-being. And yes, yeah, thank you. I'm yeah trying to be on live and continue the exercise because there are a lot of people who may be dealing with mental health problems or issues or just want to increase their mental health strength. And I think like being here at 3 a.m. for the last 6 days, it's like to show up for people, but also gives me some accountability to show up and make a difference. And one thing I feel is that when you commit yourself to something and you follow through, it does make a difference in my humble opinion. So I feel that exercise so far is great. And when I start off early in the morning at 3 a.m. and I wake up, I feel it's part of discipline. And I know it's only been 6 days, but I hope to continue it for many more. And obviously, when I'm on live, a lot of people, great people who come in and comment and share their experiences and share what's going on and create a little bit of small community to talk about mental health. I think it's great as well. All right, I'm gonna try and go for the next set. All right. All right. I don't think so. That was a set of 100, but it's trying. Yes, the benefits of trying to push through something difficult at the end of it is well worth it, in my humble opinion, because say you're exercising, it will make you feel much better. It distracts you, but also, thanks a lot, Daniel. Thanks a lot. Thank you. And when you're trying to go through a tough time and you have something that distracts you, something that you like, something that is comfortable, it makes a lot of difference and you can get through it. And especially times of like trauma or tragedy, you just don't know what to do. So I felt like if I have exercise in my corner, whether it's in a gym or in my room or up on the terrace. I feel like it's something that will keep me stable, and that is just in my humble opinion that no matter what is going on, and you can rely back on that one activity as a comfort activity. I feel that it may make a difference because you're familiar with it. It's a comfort zone. Your mind doesn't have to think about it. And I feel like if you have that kind of activity, it could be painting, it could be drawing, it could be aimlessly walking in the garden, right? There's so many activities that are out there. You can pick one and see what you feel comfortable with, where when you do that activity, you're not stressed, you're not feeling overwhelmed, it is not cumbersome, it is just an activity. Um, I used to sometimes talk to myself in the mirror and have a nice conversation, and that used to help me. So I used to write a script and just talk to myself and read it up, and for sometimes it helped me through my social anxiety as well. Where now I just look at it as saying it's just a hurdle or it's a milestone that I had not crossed. I don't think it's. I don't want to put any negative words on it, so I try and be positive as much as I can. And yeah, walking is also great. Is there? Cool. I'm gonna try and do a uh, third set. Hi Sandra, how are you? Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna try and do a third set on the skips. Hey, I guess today's not my day. I just don't have the strength today to do so. Yeah, terrace is super nice. I'll just show you the terrace right quick, Daniel, if you want to look. Uh, so it's about 3,000 square feet. So from that corner of the terrace at the edge to that corner is about 40 feet. So in 40 feet, that's bigger than a uh, bowling alley lane, which is pretty cool. 1 second. But yeah, so yeah, this is my special space that I created for myself. I put some flowers. I have a nice view, and you should always have a space that I feel where you're most comfortable. And it could be a small room, it could be a large room, it could be a library, it could be a friend's house, it could be a family member's house. But if you have a safe space where you feel like, oh my god, like I'm feeling really overwhelmed, and you go to that certain place, it may really help. So this is the space I sometimes come to uh, when I can. All right, cool. Okay, today's workout is not as intense, but you know, a little bit of exercise goes a long way. So I'm gonna get some weights and we're gonna try something on that. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, just a quick exercise, a little bit, some weights, and it's always nice. I don't have a space as nice as yours, but I do have a nice coffee shop. Yeah, that's great. A coffee shop's really nice. Always have your corner. Like if you go to a coffee shop regularly, just find a corner for yourself. That's always nice. And I feel like if you have a safe space to go to, let your friends and family know as well that that's your safe space. So just in case ever something happens or you just need a timeout, they know that you're safe. So, sometimes you may not be in the mood to talk, or you may not be in the mood to communicate. However, if your loved ones know where you are, it just makes it easier for them as well to know that you're okay, and they also are not going through, some sort of anxiety where they don't know where you are. So I feel like having a safe space uh, is always important, and let them know as well. And okay, sweating a little bit, but yeah, not a crazy exercise today, but just something simple, you know. Uh, well, let me just ask, did anybody exercise today? Let me do that. Okay. I wonder if anybody's exercised today. If you have, let me know. What did you exercise? Whether you went to the gym, you went swimming, you went running, you went for a walk. Some sort of exercise is always good. All right. I'm gonna try and do another set with the dumbbells. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Okay. Oh, you didn't get the time? That's all right. Tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow's a new day to work out. So don't let today drag into tomorrow. I always feel that way. And tomorrow's a new beginning. And if you get a chance, plan it out. Like say exactly at 9 a.m. I'm gonna go for 15-minute walk, or at 3:15 after I'm done with my work or school or university class, I am gonna go for a run. I am gonna hit the gym. Decrease the friction. Uh, what I mean by decreasing the friction is that, all right, Sandra, good night. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow. If you're coming back online, it'll be great. Have a lovely night. Um, so I have weights on my terrace. I bought homemade weights, and I have a gym access as well. The reason I bought weights at home, I have it on my terrace. Good night, Daniel. Bye. Thank you. Um, and I keep a pair of weights in my room as well. So I absolutely have no reason not to lift any weights or do any exercise because I've decreased my friction. I also have a pull-up bar uh, on the entry of my doorway, so I can just do pull-ups whenever I pass by it. I try and do at least 1 or 2 depending. And now I've made it to like 8 pull-ups in a row. So I'm really hoping to keep continuing that number as well. So the key is to decrease the friction of exercise, or even some activities, if there's any other activities that you might find arduous or difficult to do. So for me, exercise and making the friction as less as possible gives me a reason to work out. So that's why also I'm trying this 3 a.m. and I try and see that if some people are attending this workout or just a chat, it keeps me accountable as well. So which is a great thing to do. All right. So I'm gonna do the next exercise. I'm gonna get the larger dumbbell set and let's see how that works out. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 6, 7. Alright, that was a easy set of 15. It's still 16 kilos. However, I'm finding it much easier to lift that now. However, it's catching my lower back a bit. Alright, so back to where I'm saying friction creates hurdles for anything. The thing with ADHD is that sometimes may work well for someone, but not. You keep changing things up. Yes. So, hence, if you see my workouts, they're a bit sporadic. They're all over the place. The point is, I want to work out, so I'm working out. I may not have the perfect technique. I don't have the perfect push-pull, gym bro, amazing type genetics as well, and understanding. I sometimes get lost, and well, today's this, and then tomorrow's that, and then next day is rest day, but then don't forget to do that. I sometimes get lost in that. So I found a way that I have some weights. I've seen some great workout videos, live or recorded. Yes, workouts, yeah. The recorded workouts I have seen. This guy, the Daddy Noel, I said, great workouts. Dr. Mike, he breaks down some exercises insanely. And there are a few people on YouTube doing some great exercises, great. And Chris Bumstead, cool guy, Mr. Olympia as well. So there are a lot of people who have the technical details of how to work out. And if that is what you would like to do, absolutely, I suggest it. I just get overwhelmed with all the technicalities sometimes. So my first objective is that I wake up and I work out and I exercise, which I feel is giving me a platform for something. And then if and when I'm able to take it to the next level, I will. However, by doing no exercise, I repeat, by doing no exercise, it is absolutely not helping you. It is not helping you at all if you don't do any exercise. So I strongly suggest that you do some sort of exercise. So far, all I can say, in my humble opinion, it does help with your mental health and mental well-being. Alright, so I'm gonna go back and do one more set of the dumbbells. That was another 15. Is a bit harsh. Okay. I think, you know what, today I don't have any more sort of strength to go and do any more exercise. I think I've done the bare minimum. I feel like absolute bare minimum. However, some days may not be perfect. Some days may not be ecstatic. Some days may not be like, oh my God, I had the craziest workout. But the point is that you work out every day and there's some consistency behind that. And that's what I'm trying to record and that's what I'm trying to put out there. And it is just in my humble opinion that when you work out and you have some sort of exercise, it will help your mental health. Again, that's my humble opinion. And I feel that to have a conversation about it, about how it affects your mental health, and you show up for yourself more than you. Yes, so show up for yourself, and what I suggest is that you do some sort of exercise, but consistently. It could be taking the stairs. If you live on a higher floor, take the stairs down, avoid the lift, avoid the elevator. If you are parking to go buy groceries, park on the far end of the parking lot. You'll get some steps in. If you have any other activity that you need to do, try and make it slightly more complicated / strenuous. So what happens is that you're putting that little bit of extra effort into getting there, and that is a form of exercise. I know it sounds a bit weird, but it really helps. Like, if you can somehow incorporate a few minutes of exercise a day, you are doing so much better than doing no exercise. So I feel like that is one big conclusion for today, is that if you have some sort of tragedy, if you have heard some bad news, or you're going through something really bad, have a family support, have friends support, find something that is not a big friction for you. It could be any activity. It could be exercise. It could be swimming. It could be dancing. It could be singing. It could be art. It could be anything that you find that is not uh, a cumbersome activity. And overall, it is this way, right? Days will pass, and the next day is a new day to make it much better. So look forward to the next day and think about it from a positive attitude. I know it could be very, very difficult, but that's why you have friends, you have family. And if suppose you don't have good relations, or you feel like, oh, mate, I just don't have what you're saying, I'm happy to be here. Drop a comment. I'm happy to connect. I'm happy to take any comments, questions, concerns, and I'll try my best to be as supportive as possible. So I think it's Sunday in most places. I hope you will have a great Sunday, and do me a favor, plan your week out. It may just help. Plan your week out on a Sunday, so when you start work Monday, it could be anything that you're doing, you will just feel so much easy. You'll feel good about it. All right. Well, I appreciate whoever showed up today, and I hope you have a great Sunday, and make it a fun day if possible, and let me know. However, I will see you tomorrow back at 3 a.m. for a morning workout, and have a lovely Sunday. Ciao. Bye.